and
Is that I could use this strike?
yeah, please, no worries.
Any children with you?
Sorry?
Any children with you?
No.
That's a kids children area.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to be on the side, other side, I'm afraid.
Oh, actually, we didn't find any place, but we didn't want to disturb anyone as they were just
I know,
planting.
but it's just only
We're
for
almost
private.
done anyway. We're almost
Almost done, just 5 minutes. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been quite a long time. I haven't posted in 3 months, though I was busy as I just completed my masters and I had to move cities, which is a very difficult process. And I've been very busy with finding jobs and everything. But in this video, I'm going to share about my experience about studying in UK, about University of Manchester in general. How's the university? Is it worth coming here? And what my experiences have been and what I have learned about the city, about the country, and about the universities over here. So this video will be divided into several sections, and timestamps would be mentioned on the video. Feel free to jump to any timestamp which is relevant to you the most. And I would suggest you to watch the full video for better understanding. So diving right into it, studying abroad. So this concept is very romanticized in India and in other parts of the world as well. Like if you go to study abroad, your life is gonna be full of charm and you're gonna enjoy and have fun, explore the city, meet new people. All those things are true, but it comes with its own challenges. And you have to weigh those pros and cons by yourself before making a decision of studying abroad. So if we talk about the pros, after you come to a country like USA, UK, Canada, you get to develop certain new skills and also you get to develop professionalism. Like in India, as majorly people come to studies, right, for either undergrad or either for masters. So by that time we haven't really developed the professional skills, and after coming here, even your classmates or your teammates, your peers, your supervisors will be so professional with you that gradually with time you will understand to differentiate between professional and personal relationships as well. So, and also during this process, while you're studying and while you're coming here, you develop confidence, you get exposure to different people, you get exposure of different fields as well. And talking about the field, as you're going to already developed nations, no matter how niche your field is and or how niche your interest is, you can always find a good course structure, companies who are already doing good in that particular field, who are already established, and people who are actually working there. So that is a benefit. For example, you can do masters in, like, let's say astrophysics, masters in financial management, masters in filmmaking. You can do all of those things and you will have relevant industries which are well established over here, and plus you can connect with people who are already working, so you get good exposure of those things. And the cons of the process could be, of course, self-doubt, self-dependence, and sometimes it could be financial stress as well. And it could be, and also the biggest con I would say is entering the job market without the work experience. So generally, as students who come here to study don't have work experience, which can be a negative factor as well. As without the job experience, it is difficult to get into the market, especially in UK. As for UK, the job market is not education based, it is experience based. So that is the major difference. Plus, even if you have 2 to 3 years of experience in your home country and you are coming here and after studying you are getting a job, it is very likely possibility that you might have to start with an entry level role rather than a mid senior role. It could be possible. So that you have to consider those factors as well before deciding to studying abroad. And also moving on for the education system in the UK specifically and how the education system works. Majorly all the universities in UK works on the similar education system. They follow the same pattern of conducting examinations, conducting assignments and the results and everything. So if majorly I'm talking about the Russell Group universities, that is top 25 universities of UK, and I would just give a tip that if you're coming to study to UK specifically, aim for Russell Group universities only, as those are top 25 globally renowned universities. If you have plans to learn and develop skills, then I would highly suggest going through Russell Group universities only. You can find the link of the universities which comes under Russell Group, and to check your university is in Russell Group or not in the description below. So you can check that link and see which universities are under the Russell Group. And moving on, So as I studied at the University of Manchester, and I have my friends who are studying in different universities like Leeds, like Glasgow, and like King's College. So I have spoken to them as well about their education system, or about how their university conducts the masters. So during masters course, it depends on your course. So generally there are 2 term examinations. One would happen in January and other will happen at the end of the course, like around June or July, or it could also be substituted with the dissertation, which you have to do in every course. Research project mostly carries 50% of your weightage of your whole course. Like 50% would be taught and 50% would be based on research, like your dissertation or thesis. So for the course, your 50% for the taught, that taught would be divided into 2 semesters. It could be 3 subjects, 2 subjects depending on your course entirely, and the masters I'm talking about. Because mostly it is self-learning, like they'll give you the assignment or they'll upload it on their particular university portal, and you have to go through those lectures. And when you go to the class, it would be directly be an assignment. Like they'll give you an assignment and they'll just discuss that. They won't teach you specifically like from the start. So that's a difference after coming from India as well, that in India, like professors go through the presentation, teaches you every major or minor points and everything. Over here that is not the case. You can ask doubts, you can to do quality discussions on your topic and to clear your doubts. Professors are ready 24/7. You can ask doubts 24/7, but they won't come by themselves to teach you. So that is a big difference. So it's a lot of self-learning, which is planned throughout the course. And marking. So this is a very crucial and big subject, as in India, majority of us who are going to study abroad are used to scoring 80, 85%, 90%, 95, even 100%, okay? And that too by just studying for like 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. You study for 1 month before exams, you're like, bam, 85% done, good to go. You think you're the smartest in the world. That doesn't work here. So marking over here is very strict, to the point, direct. Okay, specifically for masters, if you are scoring anywhere between 55 to 70, it is an excellent score, like excellent score. You are scoring very well, because even the professors tell us that, even he told me that, as you guys come from India, you have a mentality that you will be scoring 85, 90, 95. That is not the case here. They say that above 85, there are hardly 1 to 2 students in several years that score that kind of marks. So don't be disappointed with the marks that you're scoring, as it happened with me as well personally, that when I saw my result for the first time, like 60 marks. I'm like, I prepared so well, I did so well, I studied throughout the semester and I got 60 marks. So first of all, I was disappointed when I spoke to professors and when I spoke to my seniors as well. 60 mark is a very good score. Like, just to give you a reference, scoring 60 here is equivalent to scoring 85 in India. And if you're scoring 85 in UK, then like it's very difficult. First of all, like no matter whatever you write, it is very difficult. So keep that in mind, please, because I did had this idea like it will work like this, the marking works like this, and when I got my results, it was very bad. So that is the case. Now moving on to specifically to the university, that is, I studied my masters from the University of Manchester. I studied my masters in biotechnology enterprise, as I did my bachelor's in biotech as well from India, and my interest was always to connecting biotech with business. And as I told you earlier in the video, that it is a quite niche subject that first of all, biotech is niche itself. Connecting it with business is even more niche. So even for that, I found a good university. Which provided me with this course and with a good coursework as well. So that was my course. And about the university, just to highlight few things, on the list of QS rankings 2023, University of Manchester is ranked top 30 in the world. It is 9th ranked university in Europe, and it is 6th best university in UK. And following by other tables, you can see it yourself, like what is the ranking of the university, as it keeps on changing. So I'm telling you this data by QS World Rankings of 2023. So how is the university? So first of all, as it is one of the top universities, the university comes with certain standards in terms of everything. Like my course was particularly in science and research, so the research facilities of the universities are excellent, like excellent. If you are into research and you like going to labs, you like exploring stuff, you like working on new things and like working in a proper research environment, excellent university. And like other universities are good as well, but I'm specifically talking about the University of Manchester. The facilities are open 24/7, no matter it is a like learning campus, no matter it is, these are labs, classrooms, everything is almost open 24/7. And with research facilities you get the independence as well. Like even if you are doing a research in India, you have certain goals, like oh, you have by this time you have to hit this milestone. Over here, no goals. If you are interested, you go to a professor, tell them your interest, and he'll give you an independent project as well, if you are skillful and interested, of course. Other than that, he'll be more than happy to assist you, because research facilities are amazing, and the work they are doing, the kind of work they are doing is excellent. As personally, the project I was working for, they were trying to treat Alzheimer's disease and detecting it in the very early stage, trying to genetically engineer to cure Alzheimer's. So those kind of research is going on in the university, just to give you an idea, and in other fields as well. The research quality is very good, even in mathematics, even in electronical engineering, it's amazing. And moving on to the city, as I of course it's Manchester. I would say in UK, top cities are London, Manchester, your Edinburgh, and Glasgow, and Leeds as well. You can consider Leeds as well. So among these, London is the most expensive. London is the most densely populated. London is also the place where most opportunities are gonna be. But for a student life, Manchester I think is a sweet spot between being happening and good for studies as well, as London could be quite distracting. So Manchester was student focused city, as every person you'll meet would majorly be university student, only doing their masters or have just graduated. So you can actually focus on your studies in the university, and you can minimize your expense as well after living in Manchester. Like as I just moved to London, just to give you an overview, Manchester and London, like London is exactly twice as expensive as Manchester in terms of everything: housing, in terms of going out, in terms of as simple as booking a cab. So London is twice as expensive. So Manchester could help you save your expenses in everything. Like you can find good accommodation places, good student accommodation places, and you can find that right balance of studying, partying, and enjoying the city. So I would say Manchester is a highly recommended student city. If you are planning to come to UK for your masters and you have the certain qualifications and you have the interest in the course, definitely go for the University of Manchester. Experience with my course, and how as studying abroad is quite linked with doing part-time jobs as well. So how my experience was doing part-time jobs in UK for masters is dependent on your course structure. So as in my case, my course was divided into two parts. One was research and one was team exercises. So my team exercises used to take place throughout the week, and they could be at any time. And plus I had everyday assignments followed by my research proposals and everything. So I didn't get the time to do part-time jobs, though I tried. But after a point of time, my part-time jobs were hindering my masters and my results as well. So for that, I had to leave my part-time jobs. So part-time jobs highly depends on your course structure, as I have friends who did the part-time job throughout their course, but their course wasn't that hectic, or their course wasn't the course doesn't require that much attention. Like you had 2 classes and 1 assignment per week, so that is quite manageable. But in my case, the coursework was too much, and for that reason I couldn't do part-time jobs. But talking about part-time jobs in general, you can find part-time jobs. It all depends on your will, to be very honest. You can, like, you don't need to apply on LinkedIn or Indeed for part. You can, but I would suggest you just, if you are willing to do a part-time job and you really want to do it, just walk into the stores and go behind them that you need it, and you will find it eventually in 2 to 3 weeks. So that is the trick. Even what I followed as well. It is a harsh reality that you have to face. So for jobs, if you are coming for masters, I would give you a pro tip that start applying from exactly the next month. Like if you come here in September to do your masters, start applying for jobs in October, as in October graduate schemes would be open for next year. So if you get into a graduate scheme, it means you have a job right after your masters. Getting into graduate schemes is very, very, very difficult, depending on your area of masters as well. In my case, the graduate schemes were strictly for research and development, and I'm not interested in research and development side. As I already told you, I'm interested in biotech with business. So though I applied, but I didn't get any opportunity which was worth trying for. So try looking for jobs from October. Don't think that while after your masters you will build your CV, you'll start connecting. No, keep that process in mind, that once you complete your masters, there's no placements. There are going to be no companies which come to your campus and interview, and nothing is going to like that is going to happen. You're just going to complete your masters on a random Monday afternoon, and after that you have to find jobs. So rather than diving into the process at the end, dive into the process throughout the journey of your masters. Like, be serious about getting a job from December, January. Start making your CV according to the UK standards. Start talking to people in your industry, and start connecting with people in your industry as well. Once you do that throughout the process, after you complete it, it can get little easier. Like, you already would have connections, you already would have an idea where to apply for. Like, even if you find the companies and the role that you are interested in by March, April, and you start applying, you get rejections, I know, but at least you get to learn from those rejections on the right time. So once the time comes for you to properly dive into the job market, you are already well prepared about things, and you know how to take things further. So don't wait till last minute to apply for jobs, and don't even think that you will get a job within 1 to 2 weeks after completing a master's. Completing a master's from a good university is, of course, like, better, but your experience and your skills also matter. That your transferable skills, how good your transferable skills are. Interview process over here is not that easy as well. Like, it's not like you just complete HR round, then a manager round, and then just talk to some higher faculty from the company, and it's done. No. So generally they have task based interviews, they have your case study based interviews, they have your, like, they give you certain tasks to perform during that interview. So the interview process is quite hectic itself. So be prepared, and start preparing yourself from your masters. Don't wait till the last minute. That's all the advice I could give you. And also, the last and the final questions, like, is it worth doing a masters from this university specifically, or from UK as in general? So I would say it highly depends on your interest, your area of expertise, and also your aim. Like, what aim you are coming. You're just coming here for learning, developing your skills, and then going back to India, or you're coming here to settle. Coming here to settling is a completely different part. We'll talk about that in some other video. But for studying, I would say it is definitely worth it. The education system, the quality of education that you get here, the quality of skills that you're going to develop, the type of people that you're going to meet is definitely worth it. As you're going to meet really good quality people, and you'll get to develop really good skills. If you are able to find the right balance with the fees that you are paying, and with the skills and your aim and your goal, then it is definitely worth it. But also consider in mind, like, if you are coming to study here and spending a lot of money, so go for a good university as well. It matters. Like, even if you go back to India, it is good to have a good university under your name. So that is it for the video, guys. At the end, I would just say, please weigh your own pros and cons, and connect to people who are already studying in that university, or who are already in the course, and get to know the course, get to know how well your course is suited for you as well, and only then take a informed decision. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.